I'm back.
So swift that you can't beat the guard as your lyrics get buried 6 feet deep in my backyard. I laugh hard while you're mental.
Today I'm here to talk to my core fans about Drake's new album, More Life. And we're gonna see if it could breathe some life into the rap game. I'm sorry, it's been a long evening. I don't know why I told that joke. I apologize to everyone out there who was offended by that. I'm sorry. Now, this album is 22 tracks long, and surprisingly, actually not surprisingly, a lot of it is, filler and bad. So, stop doing that, Drake. I understand what you're trying to do. If you throw 100 shots, at least one has to hit, but please stop. Please. I had to listen to all 22 tracks 10 times straight. Please don't make me do that again. My head hurts. I had to listen to all that goddamn filler so many times. Now I have a personal gripe with you, and now I'm mad. I'm actually mad. I'm fucking. Ah! The features on this album include like Kanye West, 2 Chainz, fucking Party Next Door, Travis Scott, Quavo from Migos. Quavo's gonna leave Migos. And just and two like British English rappers, Gigs, and I can't remember who else. I didn't really like those 2 features. Maybe it's a cultural barrier or something like that, but I didn't like them. I imagine a lot of other people didn't like them as well. Is that the new? Maybe Drake put them on here to see if he can bite their accent next, because he likes to do that. By the way, warning: I think this whole album is painfully average. If you were expecting someone to reinforce your opinion of Drake as God, please leave. If you are a Drake fan and you want to hear some objective comments about the album, then by all means stay. Other than that, you have been warned. Please do not cover my comment section and flame me saying things like, hey, fuck you, BH, your content is garbage and you'll never. This is the part of the review where we shit on this album. No, we're not actually here to do that. I am, but we're not. I am, though. Anyways, so to me, this album gave like a feel that he just like was like, hey, remember Views, that album that no one liked? And remember Take Care, that album that everyone liked? What if we put them together and fucking somehow did both of them worse? Like, holy shit. This is horrible, Drake. Why would you do this to me? Not saying there are no bad tracks on the album. There are like 4 or 5 good ones, including Fake Love. Fake Love, I'm not gonna say is the best track on the album, but definitely, one of the standouts if I was doing that section. And because I said out of like 4 or 5 tracks are good, that's out of 22. This is when 4 or 5 tracks out of 12 sounds like a lot better than 4 or 5 out of 22. Like, holy shit. Like, oh my god, I understand you're chasing after #1 records, Drake, but Jesus Christ, man, can you chill out? Like, fuck. Holy, man, that hurts me. I went over this. I'm not doing this whole thing again. I'm just gonna upset myself even more. Fuck. Now, what I hated as a personal gripe, other than the 22 tracks, was the Jamaican accent. I thought he would put it away after he got like hate from it in Views. No, he does it again. He's gonna keep doing it. It's his thing now. He's just biting accents. This man went past biting people's fucking rap styles and whole songs, and now he's biting accents. Do I hate Drake? No. Do not comment saying I am biased against Drake. I do not hate Drake. 4 or 5 songs in this are good. I did like Take Care, Thank Me Later, all that shit I listened to, my dude. I do hate the new shit that's going on, this cult following you have. Drake could probably release a whole mixtape of him brushing his teeth and throw a future feature on that bitch somewhere throughout the entire 22 track listing, and I'm pretty sure y'all niggas would make that shit go plat. So yeah, that's what I hate. Y'all are worse than Eminem fans. When Eminem and Drake were about to beef and y'all started arguing back and forth, it wasn't about who would win in that beef. It was about whose fans would win. Because you had Eminem's fans who would just bring up Marshall Mathers LP, and Drake fans who would just bring up fucking Take Care. Nothing was the same. I'm sick of it. Stop doing this. Stop dick riding.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Now, of course, things can't be all bad, can they? Like, there has to be some redeeming factor about this album. I can't just sit here and shit on it for like the entirety of whatever the runtime of this video is. I have no idea. I can't just sit on this shit on it the whole time. So I just want to bring up the positives, you know? The 4 or 5 good tracks that were good were, you know, I'm not going to say they were perfect, but they were actually, you know, above average. So if he made a whole track of those songs, then, you know, kudos to him. The production, and this is the positive with any Drake album, is always going to be the production is just Italian perfect, you know? Like, it's just great. 40 being he's not the only producer on the track, but he has produced the most songs on the track. He did a great job making sure that at least all the tracks that he produced bumped, and the album just sounds amazing instrumentally. But other than that, there's problems. So these are the positives. That's about all I can really say. The production's great. The features were great. The production's great. The features are great. And the 4 or 5 songs that were good were actually above average and kind of carry the whole album. What's probably going to happen here is everyone's going to ignore the bad songs in the album and only talk about the good ones, you know, because the Drake following. I actually had a conversation with a close friend, and as soon as the album came out and I'm on like played through like 3, I would text him and say, hey, this isn't that good. He's a known Drake fan. This man replies to me and says Drake is undefeated. Fuck it. Next section.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
What do I think overall of this album? Nothing to marvel at. It's average, you know, just painfully average. It's not something we're gonna remember for the rest of our lives. Not saying every album you make has to be an album we're gonna remember for the rest of our lives, but at least aim for the damn target. Like, holy shit. I'd like to say Drake has mastered the art of getting #1 hits by simply releasing a mass amount of songs at one time, hoping that, you know, at least one of these shots sinks, you know. So, you know, kudos to him on that. I'm pretty sure this cult following of Drake fans is gonna find its way to my review, and I'm gonna get slaughtered. I'm okay with that. I've accepted my fate. I've said my goodbyes. If you said your goodbyes, no, you haven't. I really wanted to not do this review and do Wale's tape, but I said, hey, why not just, you know, shit on Drake for a little bit. If I had to give this thing a grade and somehow, you know, not sound like a straight dickhead and throw it an F because I'm biased, I'd have to give it like a strong C minus. Let's just go with a flat C. Let's go with a flat C. Average, you know, it's just there's nothing really stand out about it other than the production, but like that's always with the Drake album. Drake himself seemed lazily. This seems like a lazy project. It could be better in every single way. The 4 or 5 songs that were actually good, I can see myself putting them in my playlist and listening to them like every now and then. So it's not like everything on this album was horrible. If it was, it'd get an F, and I honestly probably wouldn't have reviewed it. But I'd like to hear your guys' opinion. If you're angry or mad about some shit that I said, you can put it in the comments. We can fight it out. I do this shit. You don't want to do this. But if you liked what I had to say, I'd like for you to subscribe. You know, comment, give me some support. You know. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you. See you next time. This is signing out. BH.